Alright guys, so I'm currently at my Nana's right now. And today we're going through all of her Christmas inflatables. She's got a lot of these guys. So we're gonna go through them. So here we go. So front and center we got the Santa on a sleigh with chickens for some reason. So here's Santa himself. Oh, there's a thing. But you can kind of do that with his nose. I love that. He's got his little beard. He's got a little candy cane on there too. So yeah, that's Santa. He's got a little red ribbon that is attached to these chickens. His little robe. There you go. So yeah, there's a chicken and there's another chicken. Henry, and I'll name him Henry, and then I'll name him Hen. Henry and Hen, and Santa himself. And next up is my favorite. This is a snowman holding a candy cane. This thing is about 7 foot tall, and I'm like 5 foot tall, so this thing is bigger than me. The hat is huge. So yeah, this one's my favorite. He's holding a candy cane. The gloves are a nice material. Here are the red buttons. My favorite color is red, by the way. And his little ribbons with the little blue flappy things right here. He's super cute. His little smile. And I want to see if I can stuff this carrot into his nose. You can, but I'm not. And these little things are made out of plastic. On the back here, his fan is all the way down there. And speaking of snowmans, like we did with that one, here's another snowman, but it's Alabama. Go Alabama. There's a little leaf on it. This is one of my favorites also. This guy is, I think it might be bigger than the snowman with the candy cane. I'm not really sure, but it is big. You see it's got an Alabama shirt on, and his little point right here, and his carrot nose is huge. This thing is pretty cool. It's got a little Alabama thing on it, and gotta step over these tethers here. Car. Jeez, that car was loud. His fan looks a little different than the others. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. I really like his little point, his Alabama point. And here's a reindeer. This thing is not small. It's not huge. It's a pretty decent size. It's about the size as me, so maybe I'm a little bigger than it. I'm not really sure. I think it's around the same size as me. I think I'm a little bigger. I'm not sure. Might be the same size, but it's got his little necklace here. It's got the little button ears, the antlers, sorry. And it's got a cute face. I can tell it's a girl because it's got those girly eyes. And there's the tail, and the fan is on one of the legs. That is a huge fan. And this is probably my least favorite. It's still a good inflatable. It's kind of funny because it's just a sign, but it is an inflatable. It's like 3 foot tall, so it's like the smallest one that we got. Try to get the fan. There it is. But yeah, it's just a sign. Nothing really special, just a Christmas sign. And, here's our biggest inflatable. This thing is about 8 foot tall, I think. This is a big Santa. This thing is huge. We used to have like 10-foot one, but it broke a few years ago, so we replaced it with this one. And this guy is humongous. It's almost the size of our house. Well, Nana's house. It's got his little pocket. It doesn't have it's not hollow. I wish it was. Well, yeah, I wish it was hollow. This belt buckle, they could have at least glued it on a little more, or just stitched it on a little more, whatever, because it's just kind of floppy. So that's one detail that they just lazy on. I don't know what these flappy things are. The face is absolutely phenomenal. So there's nothing wrong with the face. Here's his little buttons. Nothing really wrong with them. They're fully attached on, unlike that. The belt buckle. The fan is also different than the others. It's right there. Alright, Mama is currently leaving right now, so she came out. But there's the fan right there. It's very different than the others. The legs, nothing really wrong with the legs. They're decent legs. They're very big, obviously. I mean, there's my feet compared to it. So yeah, that's Giant Santa. The last one we got it's pretty big. It's around the same size. No, that Santa is actually 9 foot tall. And this Christmas tree, I think the Santa's like a few inches bigger than it. So I think it's like 8.5 foot tall. I'm not really sure. It's our second biggest inflatable. But yeah, it's a Christmas tree. There's a star top. I really like this one. It's one of my favorites. I love it. It's got little Christmas lights on it. You just kind of push them in. Oh, I think it's starting to rain. But yeah, there's the little things. How about this one? Yeah, that's always fun to do. This fan is right behind there. Oh, and if you're wondering about the Santa with the sleigh, it's got a base fan. So the fan is all the way under the inflatable. There's a little bit of it, so it's a base fan. Oh no! Luckily it's got tethers, so it's not blowing over. Well, it's kind of blowing over, but it's tethered, so it won't like fly away or anything. I think it just immediately stopped raining. I think it's supposed to rain. It's 3:54. Oh, come on. Oh, and I forgot to review Santa's gloves. They're huge. They're huge gloves. They're bigger than my hand, that's for sure. They're also a nice material. It feels so nice to squish. So squish your hand, Santa. What are you going to do about it? Please, don't put me on the naughty list. You're on the naughty list for life. No! Okay, I was just kidding. Which one's the real Santa, though? What do you guys think? This is a opinion question. This isn't anything in the comments, because I don't really like do comments anymore. So it's kind of a question that you answer in your head. What do you guys think? Which one's the real Santa? This one looks more like Santa to me. That one looks more like a cartoony Santa. This one looks more like Santa to me. I really like its beard. It's really smooth. The nose, I love pushing the nose in. It's always just satisfying to do. And I forgot to mention, there's little snowflakes on its little seat right here. This inflatable got a lot of detail. It's like, hey, you want a free candy cane? Come on, get your free candy cane. Would you rather get a candy cane a candy cane from Santa or a candy cane from the snowman? Honestly, this inflatable is the best inflatable that we have. This one's my favorite out of all of them. I love him. He's always been my favorite ever since I was little. I'm just gonna hug you. But I think this might be removable. I wouldn't do it because it might damage the inflatable, but it might be removable. I'm not sure. I do like the gloves. You could just squish them all day long. Just squish them all day long. Yeah. So yeah, that's all of our inflatables at Nana's here. I really like these. And let's get them all in one shot. Ho, ho, ho!